In this deeply contemplative episode, our everyday philosopher, a modern monk, shares a perspective rarely heard. Coming out isn't mandatory, and your truth is sacred even when unspoken. Through gentle wisdom, life stories, and spiritual insight, he invites LGBTQ+ souls to stop performing and start being. There's something I want to tell you. Something that took me years of silence to understand. It's this. You don't owe anyone your truth. Not your family. Not your friends. Not your community. Not even the world. We often hear that coming out is the ultimate declaration of freedom, the badge of authenticity. But let me offer you another path, one not rooted in rebellion or fear, but in peace. Because sometimes silence isn't hiding, it's healing. When I first left the world behind to enter monastic life, I didn't announce anything. I didn't explain why I gave up the life everyone else thought was perfect for me. I didn't owe the world a press release for my peace. I simply chose it. And maybe that's what you need to hear today. You see, this idea that we must declare who we are to everyone, that's not a spiritual truth. That's a cultural one. And culture changes. But your soul? That's ancient. Coming out can be powerful. For some, it's a sword that slices through shame. For others, it's a trap disguised as a celebration, a demand to perform your identity for people who may never truly understand it. Let me ask you something. Would you still feel valid if no one ever applauded you for being honest? Would you still feel whole if your deepest truth was something only you held close? If the answer is yes, then maybe, just maybe, you've already come home. And that's far more important than coming out. I remember a young visitor at the monastery. He was afraid, not of being gay, he had made peace with that, but of the pressure to constantly prove it. To make it loud, visible, marketable. He whispered to me, "What if I just lived?" I smiled and said, "Then you would be the freest man I've met this week." He cried, not because he was sad, but because he finally heard permission. Permission to be quietly whole. Listen carefully, truth is not a performance. It is not a TikTok trend or a dramatic holiday dinner reveal. Truth is how you walk, how you love, how you choose integrity in the small, invisible moments. Yes, speak when you are ready. When the silence begins to feel like suffocation instead of sanctuary. But don't speak because someone demands it. Don't shout because the world won't listen unless you scream. Your truth is sacred, and sacred things don't owe the world an explanation. A waterfall never announces when it will flow. It simply waits for the right season. And so should you. If today is not your day to tell the world who you are, that's okay. You are still whole, still worthy, still light. The greatest truth is not shouted. It is lived, quietly, mindfully, with grace. And remember, you do not owe anyone your truth, but you do owe yourself peace. Take your time, dear soul. The world can wait, but your peace cannot. Whether you're still finding your voice or quietly walking your path, this message is for you. Your peace matters more than anyone's approval. Subscribe for more mindful reflections on identity, self-worth, and inner healing. Comment below, what does authenticity mean to you when no one's watching? Turn on notifications to join us each week for new reflections.